and welcome to the Fed Ninja channel. Today I will have a very short video that to show me getting started on Rails. I'm going to start off from here. So Rails has a tuning command that will allow us to quickly create a project. We start off by doing a Rails new block. It's something quite similar to create React app that we have for React application. And after a while, the whole project gets started up, and this is what we have over here. Now, for us to show that it's actually working, just do a Rails server. It will launch up the local web server for development purpose. They call it Puma. And what we need to do from here is we'll go to the localhost. So this is the startup page that you get. Now, I just want to point out that this is actually the default page for the Puma web server. It is a bit different from the React app because essentially we are not loading anything directly from the project itself. So if you look at this line over here, this is where it shows that it is running the files that is actually from the web server. So it's not actually running from the project itself. So something that I found while trying to explore about this. Okay, let's get back to this over here. Now, if I want to say make some changes to the default page, or rather I want to show something that is from the project itself, how can I actually go about doing that? Now to do so, right, the instructions on the tutorial is that we would look at the creating a controller. So the idea behind the steps here will outline is that we will create a controller, and this will essentially also create a bunch of other things, including the views, and then we just go in to make some changes, and thereafter, right, we'll be able to so-called view the page. But for those who are not quite familiar with the MVC concept, it's essentially a architecture design pattern that will separate into, or that have actually data separation, meaning that you have the data which will be like from the model, that from the model component, the controller that will take care of the coordination, and the view, which is the one that is you can think of it like the page. So over here, what I'm going to do is very quickly, I will create a controller. Let's call it hi. It takes a while to generate this. So what we have over here is that it will generate the controller that is actually specified in the RB file. And there is a particular action for the index. And after that, there is also the ERB, embedded Ruby. So that will be the view page. So the idea behind is that we can, if we want to see this page right up from the localhost, we have to do something like this. So you go hi slash index. There, see, you'll actually be able to see this over here. Now, one thing about what I noticed over here is that if I just simply type something like this, that is say that you try to access a path which is unknown, or they cannot find this. Apparently, right? I mean, this is like the developer mode. they will give you something like actually a place where you can do some kind of debugging to find out like where you might have actually gone wrong. I will not explore this at this junction. So just to highlight to you that there's something that you can actually use to debug. So quite different, because usually when we want to debug some kind of web pages, you'll find that you have, because you're doing with so-called client and backend, is quite difficult to do some kind of debugging. But here, Rails seems to able to offer us some kind of integrated debugging experience. Well, so get back to this on this. So as I said, for us to do this, we have to look at uh, indicate the index action. Now we can actually look at find this over here. This is what it says, right? So go back to this page. Like what it says here is this is the actual content that we have. So if I just put something else, like for example, hi from the Fat Ninja, and I give it a save. So you see that this actually get contents. Now, but what if, as the tutorial guide show, is that I want to be able to display this at the root page, because this is, as I mentioned, right, this is not the page from the project, but it's rather from the default page from the web server. So how to actually do that? So what we have only done, the first step is to create the controller. Now the next step, which is actually highlight over here, is that we can get to specify the route. So there it says, right, we were at, like what is shown over here, we will just need to specify this as begin the root page. So when that happens, right, is that you will take that controller, and from the controller you will specify the action which is index. So let's just do that over here. Well, I think one thing I have really get used is that the sheer amount of files that I have in this folder is a jungle out here. I mean, like you get starting from a Node project or React app, it's very sparse, but here is quite a fair bit. So I have to go and find where is that that file that we need to change. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm getting a bit lost. Okay, not this over here. Oh, seriously. So this is one of the things that can happen, right? If you're not familiarized with this setup, it's a matter of getting used to do this. But I think we'll just get used to this pretty soon. Okay, we are here. So the thing when we generate controller and stuff like that, it will, as part of the scaffolding, it will actually set up the path like what you have over here. The main thing what we need to do here is to specify the root. Okay, so you'll be doing something like this. Okay, just want to make sure that my syntax is correct, and then after that I've already saved this, so we just need to refresh the page. Aha, there you go. So what really happens at this junction is that we have specified the root, and only when we does that, right, is the root page actually shows something from the project. Is we have to generate a controller to in order to do so. Okay, so that's will be what I will be doing right up to now. I hope the video is of some help to you. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again soon in the next video. Bye.